Hello. I think we're live. I started a little early today to see who's going to join us. Lindie spelled Lindie Lou. La 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 la. Oh, Tom Schnettler's there. Oop. Hi, Tom. Hello. Think you're a Jew. La 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 la. We got one person on so far. Very lucky girl, 'cause you've been all over the world. La 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 la. We're giving away a stuffy today. See who else is on. Take me, la 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 la. Waiting for people to show up. Little Lindie Lou, and I love you. La la la. Let me see. I heard somebody was going to be on, and I don't see them. Me WhatsApp them. I just sent a message to somebody who's supposed to be on right now. La 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 la. There comes Romika and Chris and Ryan. Hi, Romika, Chris and Ryan. Nice to see you. La 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 la. Boys and girls, Romika, Chris, and Ryan have Diamond, one of the puppies in the book. I'm going to show you a picture of Diamond. On my little lucky girl, 'cause here's a picture of Diamond, and Diamond lives with Romika, Chris, and Ryan, who are on today. Give us a thumbs up, guys. You're going to hear about Diamond in one of the books real soon. I'm my little Lindie Lou, and I love you. La 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 la. We're giving away a stuffy today. Oh, I got a thumbs up from Tom. Thank you, Tom. How about hearing from Romika and Chris and Ryan? Last week I showed you, actually 2 weeks ago, I showed you Chris and Ryan's Kids Corner. They were coloring on their table. I hope Chris and Ryan give us a kids corner with Diamond in it so I can show it to all of you boys and girls. Oh, there's Nancy. Hi, Nancy. My mom is on. Hi, Mom. Mwah. Mwah. Kisses to everybody. We are going to start in 1 minute. Over the world. La, la, la. La, 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 la. Can't wait to see where you take me. La 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 la. I'm a little Lindie Lou, and I love you. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. Oh my my gosh, we are ready to start our program. So, hello everybody. Oh, there's Sophia and Lily. Hi, and Mary. Hi everybody. Welcome to the Lindie Lou and You Kids Corner for another week session with author Jeanne Bender and Lindie Lou and our Lindie Lou Adventure Series books. I have so much to share with you today. I can't wait to begin. So, welcome to our Facebook program. Today is our 5th weekly program, and I want to thank you all for joining me. I would like to show you a picture of Teddy and Alice because last week their grandma sent me this picture and said, "Look, Jeannie, they loved your stories and they were watching your program and they really enjoyed it." So I want to thank Grandma Nancy for sending me this picture of Teddy and Alice. Thank you very much. And now I'd like to show you my kids' corner. Last week I told you I was going to Atlanta, Georgia, but because of the viruses and all the things in the world, I decided it was much safer to stay home. So I am in Jackson Hole, Wyoming still, but I'm in a different house with a different kids' corner. So as you can see, the chair is a different color, the books are in a different place, but Lindie Lou is still here with me. She goes everywhere with me. So this is my kids' corner. And I would like to see your kids' corner in your house. So if you have created a kids' corner and you have a place where you like to go and stay and relax and read and play, please send me a picture so I can share it with you. And I am going to show you somebody else's kids' corner. So this is this is Caleb. And Caleb is with his cat Mochi. If you watched last week, you remember that Caleb won the activity challenge. And I asked him to send me a picture of his kids' corner. And look at that giant elephant that he's laying on. And he has a book in his lap, and it's a wonderful kids' corner. So I want to thank Caleb for sending us, and his mom Kelly, for sending us this adorable picture of Caleb's kids' corner. Now, I'd also like to remind you that if you have any kids in your neighborhood, any friends or relatives or cousins that you think might enjoy our program, please tell them to come and join us. We'd love to have them join the fun. And oh, I just found out that Kelly and Caleb are on and they say hi. So I'm sure they saw Caleb's Kid Corner, and thank you for joining. And now I'm going to tell you a little bit something about last week's program. I made a mistake, but I understand it's easy to understand why people confuse buffalo with bison. And take a look at this picture because there, I'm going to hold it right there, because it's easy to understand why people confuse buffalo with bison. Both are large horned animals. However, buffalo do not roam in the United States or North America. They are indigenous to South Asia, called water buffalo, and Africa, called Cape buffalo. And the bison are the ones that are found in the United States and North America. Bison are also found in parts of Europe. Another major difference is the presence of a hump. The bison has one at its shoulders. Can you see the hump in the bison? And the reason they have a hump is because it allows their head to function as a plow so it can sweep through drifts of snow in the winter. Another huge difference, I think you can tell, are the horns. The buffalo has a horn that looks like it's actually part of his head. And the bison have much smaller horns on the sides of their heads. So I just wanted to clarify the difference between a buffalo and a bison so that we can keep our facts straight. Boys and girls, would you like to know why I was going to Atlanta, like I mentioned in my program last week? I explained why I didn't go, but the reason I was going is I was going to visit my family. And I've been showing you maps every week, so I'm going to show you a map showing where we are coming from. Remember, this is Wyoming, the square state. I'm going to use my other finger. There's Wyoming, the square state. And my plan was to fly down to Texas and over to Atlanta. And as you can see in the red, Atlanta is one of our southern states. And the reason I was going there is because I was going to celebrate my mom's 90th birthday party. Can you imagine? My mom is going to be 90 years old tomorrow. And so is my sister Nancy, who is also on today. It's their birthday tomorrow. So I'm going to say a early happy birthday, Mom. Happy 90th, Mom, and happy birthday, Nancy. But I'd also like to tell you that I hope I live to be 90 years old. And I bet you wish you do too, because if we live to be 90 years old, that means we get 90 birthday parties. And if you go on lindielou.com, you can see one of Lindie Lou's birthday parties, the real Lindie Lou, on our website, lindielou.com. On the video section under the kids tab, there's a birthday party for Lindie Lou. So happy birthday, Mom. Happy birthday, Nancy. And happy 90th. That is such a major accomplishment. Here's a hug to my mom. I wish I could be there. I've been to Atlanta many times because many of my family members live in the area. I have 5 sisters and 2 brothers, and a lot of them live in Atlanta. And I would like to tell you some fun facts about Atlanta and the state of Georgia. Atlanta's the city and Georgia is the state. Did you know that Georgia was named after King George of England? I bet a lot of people don't know that fun fact. Georgia is also the #1 producer of the 3 Ps. Can you guess what the 3 Ps are? It's okay to type them. Also, if you've ever been to Atlanta, please type, I've been to Atlanta, or I've been to the state of Georgia. The 3 Ps that Atlanta is the #1 producer of in the whole United States is peanuts, pecans, and peaches. Atlanta is also the state of Georgia's largest city, and it is also the home to the state capitol. And I took a picture of the Atlanta State Capitol building. And it kind of looks like the state capitol building in the United States. In Washington, D.C. But this is the state capitol building in the city of Atlanta in the state of Georgia. If you know the capital city in your state, go ahead and type it in. Oh, Nancy says she likes pecans. Oh, we have a new Ashley on today, and she says she's been there. Hi, Ashley. Thank you for being new to the program and for joining us. And Atlanta, Georgia also has a nickname. Some of you probably know it. Atlanta, Georgia is known as the Big Peach. Did you know that there are 71 streets with variations of the name Peach in it in the city of Atlanta? Now that must be awfully confusing. I live on North Peach Drive. I live on South Peach Drive. I live on Peachtree Road. So there are 71 streets in Atlanta named after a peach, the word peach. You know what? I love peaches. I can't wait to taste some of their yummy peaches. They must be awfully juicy and awfully sweet. And you know, I really love fruit. So in one of my books, book 4, I wrote about a big apple. And I'm going to read you about this fruit. I am on page 91. Lindie Lou is in the park in book 4, Big City Magic, Uncover the Secret of the Big Apple, and she's talking to some of the dogs that live in the park. This morning, Lindie Lou heard her owner tell a story about an apple tree growing somewhere on Manhattan Island. Legend says the apples are sweeter and juicier than any other apples on earth. Some of them are even bigger than a grapefruit. So if you'd like to read about fruit, you can read book 4, Big City Magic, Uncover the Secret of the Big Apple. And now it's story time. And my story time today is about Lindie Lou and my mom. Here's a picture of my mom. Do we look alike? Does she look like my mom? Probably. There's mom. And here's a picture of me and my mom. I have short hair in this picture. That's my mom. Her name is Katie. Hi, Katie. So, my mom comes and visits me when I'm in Seattle, Washington. And one of the things that we love to do with Lindie Lou is we love to go to the market. And when we go into the market, we go to buy fruits and vegetables and flowers and fish. And when I go with mom into the market, I carry a backpack and she carries a backpack. And Lindie Lou drags us to Harry's Fish Market. And when we get to the market, we get fish and flowers and all kinds of fun things in the market. So I'm going to show you a picture. This is the real Lindie Lou. You see her? Oh, it's upside down. This is the real Lindie Lou. And she is in a buggy. Look, she looks like the Stuffy. Look. And she's in a buggy. And the buggy is near the flower market. So there's the real Lindie Lou and the flowers. See, Lindie Lou? That's the real Lindie Lou. So one of the fun things that my mom and I like to do is go to Pike's Market in Seattle and buy flowers and fish and all kinds of good things. And because it's one of our fun things to do, I'm going to read you a little about it. There you go, Lindie Lou. So if you take book number 2, it's Up in Space, an Adventure at the Space Needle. Lindie Lou goes into the market. And I'm going to show you a picture. There's a picture of Pike's Market from book 2, Up in Space. I'm going to read you just a little bit about the market that my mom and I so love to go to. Katie carried Lindie Lou into the market. Lindie Lou was looking for Max. There were people selling flowers, jewelry, and fresh-caught fish. T-shirts and artwork hung on the walls. These colorful flowers are amazing, thought Lindie Lou. They are even brighter than the autumn trees in St. Louis. So Lindie Lou goes into the market in this book, just like my mom and I do. And there's another interesting fact. Did you know that Lindie Lou's owner in Seattle's name is Kate? And did you know my mom's name is Katie? And sometimes we call her Kate. So there might be a little interesting mixture between the names in my books and real people. So That's my story time for today. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And Kelly and Caleb are telling us peaches are delicious. And oh, Ashley says it's Haley and Kinsey. Oh my gosh, yes, it's so nice you guys are on. Thank you for your activity challenge pictures and good luck to you for winning a Lindie Lou Stuffy. We got a lot of entries this week and I'm very excited and they're all so colorful and so beautiful. So story time is over and now I'm going to take a minute and tell you that at the end of the program, we're going to have a question and answer period. So if you can think of a question you'd like to ask me, please feel free and type it anytime because it takes a few minutes for things to show up on the screen. So think of a question and ask me a question for the end of the show. Now I'm going to talk about somebody who has changed my life or helped me along the way to make my journey safer and more fun. And the person that I'm going to talk about today, the someone who has been very special in my life, is my mom, Katie. So Mom, this is to you. When I was a little girl, my mom used to, oh, guess what? Steph is on. Hi, Steph. Hi, Lou. Thanks for joining. When I was a little girl, my mom owned a dress shop. It was actually a bridal shop in the mall. And I would sit on the stairs and every day I would watch my mom. It was cold in the winter in Wisconsin where I grew up. And I would watch her put on her coat and her boots, and she looked so grown up and so professional, and she would go off to work. And I can remember as a little girl saying, oh my gosh, someday I want to have a job where I can put on a coat and a dress and go to work and maybe pants and be just like my mom, because I was so impressed that she had a really good job that she really enjoyed, and I one day wanted to have the kind of job that I could enjoy. And now that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm a children's book author, and it's my favorite job on earth, just like my mom's when I was a little girl. And so one of the things also, my mom would always wake us up with hugs and smiles, and she always had a positive attitude. And I can remember that and try as much as I can to have a positive attitude, just like my mom. Mom was the first one to take me on an airplane. So that's kind of why I wrote about flying on an airplane for the very first time, because my first experience flying on an airplane was with my mom. She took me to New York City because she had to go there and buy dresses for her shop. And I can remember what fun it was traveling and going to a hotel and going and seeing these dresses that were for sale that my mom was buying for her shop. And I had a really fun time with my mom. And my mom always encouraged me to dream, to have a dream. So she said, when you go to college, pick a place you really love to go and I will send you there. And she sent me to California. And that's my dream, was to go to college in California. And my mother gave me that dream. And my mom is saying, thank you, Jeannie. Oh, you're welcome, Mom. I'm so glad you're on the show today and that you get to hear all these good things about your influence on my life. And all of this makes me think of a life lesson for you, because this is all about Lindie Lou and you. I'd like you to pick a person in your life who you love a lot. Someone who encourages you to be a better person, just like my mom encourages me. It might be your mom, maybe it's your dad, maybe it's your grandma or your grandpa, or maybe it's somebody else. Make sure you pick a person in your life who you love a lot and stay close to that person, because all through your life, they will teach you about life. And they will help make you a better person. So that's my life lesson for today. And Guess what, boys and girls? Now it's time to find out who won the activity challenge, which was draw your favorite wild animal in its habitat. Remember last week that a habitat is a place where a wild animal lives. And so we asked you to draw a place with their habitat. And so I'm going to show you some of the pictures that I received because they were so amazing. But before I do, I would like to tell you one thing. Yes, somebody is going to win today. But this activity challenge is not just about winning. It's about the challenge, about thinking of wild animals, thinking about habitat, thinking about favorite people, drawing pictures of things that you like. Activities help you think. They encourage you to grow in your mind, in your skills, like creating or drawing, in reading and writing, because I asked you to write why you chose the wild animal you did. So these activities should be fun. And even if you don't win, it's okay. Please continue to do the activities because they're good for me. Lindie Lou likes them and they're good for you. So one of the activity challenge images that I received was this cute little panda with Lindie Lou, very adorable. It was drawn by Caleb. Thank you very much for your entry. And I'm going to show you some more of the drawings. We had a beautiful bird, a horse, and the horse came from Hallie, who's on today. And of course, Hallie says she likes wild horses because I do horseback riding. Wow, that's amazing. Look at this cute one from Lily. Her wild animals was a giraffe, a caterpillar, and a butterfly. So those are some of the activity challenges. I'm going to show you some more because I had so much fun looking at these. Here's a butterfly. Here's a lion. Roar. That's from Alex. His nickname is Allie. And here is another panda. And it says, I like pandas because they are cute. That was from Luca. Thank you very much. And I'm going to show you some more. We had a snow leopard. Very cool. That one came from Andy. Here is another beautiful colored butterfly. That is from Lily. No, I'm sorry, from Sophia. Hi, Sophia. There's your butterfly. And look at this beautiful, beautiful soft, fuzzy, bunny rabbit from Kinsey. And she also gave us a butterfly and some wonderful carrots for her bunny rabbit to enjoy and eat. And what I found out is that I didn't know this. I know butterflies are insects. Here are two, and there was another one on the other page. But insects are also animals. So they do qualify as a wild animal. So I was so glad because I thought maybe butterflies are insects. Maybe they're not wild animals, but they are considered animals. So isn't that interesting, Lindie Lou? So now we are going to find out who wins the Lindie Lou Stuffy. And I have to tell you, Lindie Lou's very excited to go to somebody's home. But I want to tell you, I couldn't decide who's going to win this challenge. And so what I did is I'm going to show you, I took all of the names and I put them on a list. And I have decided there are 34 entries. I showed you some of my favorite. I have a random calculator, a random number generator, and it has 1 to 34 on it because there were 34 entries. And I am going to tap this 3 times and I'm going to match the number with the person who's going to win the Lindie Lou Stuffy. So here we go. There's the first number. There's the second number. And There's the third number. Number 12 won. So let's go and take a look at number 12. And the winner is Sophia, who drew the butterfly. Let me see if I can find her picture. Here it is, this beautiful pink little butterfly. Sophia has won the activity challenge today. Congratulations, Sophia. And remember, boys and girls, don't give up, because every week we are giving something away. So now I'm going to tell you what the activity challenge is for next week. And I would like to first I'm going to tell you what it is. I would like you to pick a grown-up person who you are very close to. It could be your mom, your dad, your grandma, grandpa, maybe it's somebody else. Tell me why you picked that person and send your answer to this Facebook page via Messenger, or you can email your answer to jbenderbooks@gmail.com. So pick a grown-up person you're very close to and tell me why you picked this person. And the winner next week is going to win another one of our fuzzy, soft, amazing Lindie Lou blankets. This blanket is really big, so you can wrap yourself around in it. And this is going to be our giveaway for next week. And so this is kind of an easy challenge because it's more about the words. So what would be really nice is if you could write the words out on a piece of paper and email or messenger me that piece of paper. You can draw the person, or you can even send me a short video with that person if you want, whatever you like. And we will have another winner next week. So I hope you enjoyed our activity challenge this week. And I hope you are engaged and give me an answer to your favorite person for next week's activity challenge. And that's our giveaway section for today. Now, boys and girls, it's our question and answer section, and our program is almost complete. So let me see if there are any questions up on the screen. Your mom is such a wonderful person. Hi, Robin. Thank you for joining the program. It's so nice to see you joining us today. Robin is a very, very dear friend of mine, and it's so good to see you on. And Nancy says hi to Peach Netler. Oh, is Pete on? Oh, how wonderful. That's great. So we have a Tom and a Pete on today. And I don't see any questions up on the screen, so I'm going to ask myself a question. And I wrote down, have you always been a writer? Well, that's a very good question. When I was in second grade, I started writing stories, short stories about people and about places and about things. And I really enjoyed writing. And I've been writing ever since I was in second grade. But then when I went to college, I decided that I was going to take another career path. And I didn't start writing until I was much older. And when I did, I had the real Lindie Lou. And we traveled and had so much fun that I decided to write the Lindie Lou Adventure Series books. And that's my story. So I became a writer when I was already in the second grade, and I've been writing travel stories, poetry, short stories, stories about Lindie Lou my whole life, and writing songs and all kinds of fun things. So I have a question. When is Lindie Lou's birthday? Did you know that Lindie Lou's birthday is coming up this August? And it's August 16th. And since I had that question, I will answer next week how old she's going to be on her August 16th birthday. Maybe we can have a birthday party for Lindie Lou. And I get another message from Steph. I love all the Lindie Lou and I have all the books. Oh, wonderful stuff. I'm so glad to hear that. You know, book 5, On Ice, Exploring the Arctic with a Polar Bear Cub, is coming out next spring. I can't wait to share the story and the illustration about going to the Arctic where the sun doesn't set for 6 months and they have darkness for 6 months of the year. So it's going to be a very interesting story about what it's like living in the Arctic. And when does book 5 come out? It comes out next spring. I'm working on it right now. So thank you all very much for your questions. And it looks like our program is up for the week. I want to thank you all for joining me and Lindie Lou, and I look forward to seeing your activity challenges next week. And I will be here next Thursday at the same time, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please come along for the fun and do join me. And also make sure that you create a kids corner in your house and send me a picture so I can share it with everybody on our program. Remember that your kids corner is your special place. It's a place for you to go and relax. It's a place for you to read, a place for you to dream and enjoy. It's okay if you share it with your brothers and sisters and friends and family, but it's your place, your kids' corner. So bring in your favorite pillows and your blankets and your books and your pets or whatever you love and make a space just for you. Most importantly, remember that place, that kids' corner, is your kids' corner. And it can change, just like my kids' corner changed this week, and it might change next week. Have a place that you love to be safe and call your own. So, this is Jeanne Bender saying goodbye for this week. And remember, I'll see you next week at the Lindie Lou Books group. And remember, our program is all about Lindie Lou and you. Bye-bye.